dare you to do this with Brawler.
Sure.
Let's go.
Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm gonna be completing the Angry Forest Hard Mode Challenge by only using the Brawler class.
Also guys, can you hit the like button right now? Let's see if we can get 67 likes on this video. And make sure to subscribe. In one of my videos, one viewer left a comment who dared me to use the Brawler. And today, I'm gonna do that. Now, what makes the Brawler so hard in this challenge is that you cannot use ranged weapons at all, guys. And what makes it even more difficult
Is that in the Angry Forest Challenge, you cannot heal. Passive heals are completely disabled when the corruption level hits high enough. So that means, as the game goes on, I will not be able to heal unless I find a lot of bandages. At the start of the game, I quickly go rescue the first kid on day 1 with my old axe. It was a bit hard because the old axe has a little range. It has less range than a spear, but since it's day 1 and we're not on hard mode, it hasn't been activated yet. I figured now is the best time because hard mode is gonna be activated soon, and that's gonna make things a whole lot tougher.
Showtime.
And here we go guys, hard mode has been activated, so now I'm gonna go rescue the other kids early on while I'm still able to heal. Here we go, I got the spear now. And with the spear, I can maneuver around these alpha wolves and try to get hit as little as possible. As you can see, with the spear, it's a lot easier than the axe because it has more range. I find a rifle and revolvers in these games. I find a lot of them in the chests, but I'm not able to pick up any long-range weapons. Any projectile weapons, I cannot use any of them as a brawler. I get some medkits and bandages from the laboratory, from the hard mode lab, and now I'm on my way to fight the bears. As you can see, this is going to be really challenging, but there's actually a way to try to get hit as little as possible. Here, I get hit by lightning. That's very unlucky. But the strategy is, while you're moving back, you can try to hit the bears without getting hit. But here I fail, so I'm going to have to retreat and heal for now. And then I get hit by a wolf. I lose a lot of health now, and now I'm not able to heal. So I need to be really careful. Look at that. I'm trying to be as careful as possible. Because if I take damage, I can't heal unless I use my bandages. That was a big fail. It's gonna be really hard. So I go back to camp, and I'm gonna have to go back the next day. I take care of the cultists, and I go back the next day. I lure just one bear in. I wanna make this a 1 versus 1 fight. And here we go. I managed to kill the bear by taking only just one hit, which I would consider a success since it was very hard. Here, I fight the bear again, and I believe I took it out without taking any damage. As you can see, I try to be really careful, and I actually do manage to take it out without taking any damage at all. By just moving back and sideways, the bear was not able to hit me. So that is a very good trick for fighting the bears with the Brawler class. Now I can have a little fun, and I start taming wild beasts. These wild wolves from the corrupted sites. I figured why not? These wolves should be able to help me. Since I'm not able to use guns or projectile weapons, having wolves by my side to help me fight should be very helpful. And because I want to complete the game as fast as possible, guys, I'm gonna try to complete the stronghold and get the cultist gems so then I can build a bed. But this makes things very hard. This makes things very tough. Because by completing the stronghold, I don't think it's possible completing the stronghold without taking any damage. So here I go. I circle around the cultists until I'm able to take all of them out. I did take a bit of damage, but that's okay because I got a few bandages. And now I take too much damage. But I use my medkit, and finally I go on the last level and take care of these cultists with my mighty spear. And it's still with only leather armor too. My hope is that I can find some iron armor or thorn body later in the game with the ruby chest. But unfortunately, it does not show up. Then I have to go back to camp, and there's a hungry deer coming for me. It freaks me out since I'm playing with no sound. The deer actually jump scared me. Then I go back to the wolves, so I can tame more wolves. But I get hit by lightning. This is very unlucky. I get hit by lightning while I'm taming wolves. I get hit twice, so that sucks. It made me lose a lot of health, but at least now I got wolves to protect me. Some wolf pets to protect me, and I find some cake that will be able to heal some health. With these wolves, they're gonna come in very handy at fighting the cultists, and maybe even at fighting the bears too, so they can watch my back. These wolves should be able to protect me and watch my back as I'm fighting. Oh, and then I'm fighting the cultists, and I take too much damage, guys. That's very bad. But luckily, these wolves are able to take out some of the cultists. I'm able to command them to eliminate the archer cultists by targeting them. When I get hit, the wolves will try to protect me, and if I attack, the wolves will attack whoever I attack. So, they are very useful for that. I make some obsidian boots in the hopes that they can help me run faster and fight the bears, and also add a little bit more protection. But as you can see, it's still very hard, guys. Now I'm gonna fight the final cave bears, the 4th cave bears, and while I'm doing this, I actually get really unlucky. I fight the first bear and I'm able to take it out with very minimal damage taken. Actually, I didn't take any damage at all. It was a perfect victory. But now I go for the second one versus 1, and I get very unlucky here because I get stuck in trees. By getting stuck in these trees, I actually end up taking a lot of damage. Then I fall into a trap, and then things go horribly wrong. The bears and the wolves get me. Then I start panicking, but then the wolf saves my life. The wolf distracts the bears and saves my life. My pet wolves actually saved my life there by distracting the bear and letting me run away. I was on 1 HP. That could have ended the run and gone very, very horribly. But luckily, my pet wolves proved to come in handy. The most loyal friend for a man's best friend, guys, a wolf. As always, these wolves were so useful. One of my wolves was KIA, but they did a good job. Now I only have 1 wolf left, and I try to eliminate the final bears. I take 1 hit from this bear, but that's okay. Then I fight the other bears, but right now I am running out of bandages, guys. So I need to try to take the least amount of damage as possible. Now, with just 2 bears left, I almost fall into a trap again. But I managed. Now, if I take 1 hit, it's game over. But that's okay, guys, because under pressure, I never falter. I actually fight better under pressure. So I fight this bear and it's a perfect victory. I take no damage. I was able to eliminate the final bear without taking a single hit. If I had taken any damage, it would have been game over. So that was excellent. Now I go back to camp, and hopefully my goal now here is to be able to find more bandages. I go out looking. Now all 4 missing kids have been saved and rescued. Now, the only goal is to protect the camp from the cultists. So I need to go find some more bandages, and I do. I find a bandage and a med kit, and that's very good for fighting the final cultist invasion. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any iron armor, and at this point, I've already given up. I have given up on finding the iron armor. I have to stick with my leather armor, and I'm gonna have to defend the final day. Against these cultists, the strongest cultist wave. Here we go, guys. There's a bunch of brutes and shadow archers. Look at that. Those archers are very dangerous, so I command my wolf to eliminate those archers first, since they are the most dangerous. And my wolf does exactly that. He helps me a lot during these final battles. A man's best friend. My pet wolf was able to eliminate those archers, which proved to be very, very difficult to deal with. Thankfully, my wolf was so trustworthy, guys. I love this wolf. Gotta love these wolves, guys. After the archers have been dealt with, I'm finally able to deal with these massive brutes. I take some damage, but that's okay. I use my final med kit to be able to deal with the final enemies. Look at all these brutes. I deal with these massive, strong, powerful cultists. And now, I'm finally able to reach day 99 by using the Brawler class without using any projectile weapons. It was very tough, but I was able to do it. And finally, I get iron body and iron armor at the end of the game, which would have been very useful at the beginning, but I did not get very lucky in this game. But I managed to do it anyway. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.